Hey family, it is African Osoranko back at you with another video. So family, I came to discuss the raids, the ICE raids that they are having. I'm sorry, the ICE raids that they are having right now. And so family, I've been looking at a lot of these raids that they're having, and they've gotten pretty aggressive and violent. I mean, they really have. They are getting that inward wake up call that a lot of them didn't believe, you know, would apply to them. Sorry. So, yeah, they're getting that wake up call, but it is alarming at what's going on, but, it is what it is. So, let me read a little snippet of an article that I have. And I do want to give the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use, such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. And we're just doing a teach of everything. All right, so let me get into it. So it says ICE is ramping up deportations through courthouse arrests and other means. And this is a article by the New York Times family. So it says a hearing on Tuesday at immigration court in Van Nuys, California, was supposed to be a routine for a young family from Colombia. The first step in what they hoped would be a successful bid for asylum. To their surprise, the judge informed the father, Andreas Roballo, that the government wished to dismiss his deportation case. Taken aback, Mr. Roballo hesitated, then responded, "As long as I stay with my family." Moments later, as they exited the courtroom into a waiting area, Mr. Roballo was encircled by plainclothes federal agents who ushered him into a side room. Other agents guided his shaken wife and their toddler toward the elevator. Outside the courthouse, Miss Bernal collapsed on a bench. They have him, she wailed. We didn't understand that this would happen. Let me say something else, family. I'm noticing that they are using the FBI. And if you guys have not saw this, look on YouTube. Maybe you can find a couple of those videos or the news videos. They have the FBI out there helping ICE. They have the regular police with ICE, and they have it was a third agency, and now they're getting ready to use the National Guard. Family, this sounds suspicious. Look, and I'm not capping for immigrants to stay or not to stay. I think, first of all and foremost, this country was not founded, and so it's been lied about for all of these years. This country had already people, indigenous people that were here on this land. Okay, I know this, and I believe that really, uh, if we ain't telling nobody to leave, nobody should be telling anybody to leave. And the only people we're telling to leave is those Caucasus Mountain people that just refuse to leave. But So let me see something. I saw something, and I it got me to thinking, okay, we know, family, that we have always been the target. We're always the target of these people and their system. And I started thinking, now, the way they are aggressively deporting all of these people, you know what I started thinking, family? I'm starting to see and hear a lot of white people calling for a civil war. And I believe that the reason behind these aggressive deportations is if they know if they start a civil war with all of these other folks in here, with us, because they're going to be afraid that some of them will join them probably as to their uh, stupidity if they did. But then they know some are going to join us as well. And so that would be a dilemma for them because they are outnumbered and they know they are. And so it got me to thinking, could it possibly be that they are doing these deportations so aggressively so that they can start a civil war, so that Trump can call, what is it? Oh Lord, what is it? It's where they close. He can shut everything down. Okay, and martial law, where Trump can call martial law, shut everything down. He can use the National Guard and the Marine. Because another thing I saw military men out there assisting with the ICE raids. Now, we are fighting against multiple other nations, and you all are over here using the military, the National Guard, the FBI, the sheriff's departments, the local police. It's something going on behind this, family. And we got to look. I see a lot of us online rejoicing, and that's fine. But that's neither here nor there. We really have to pay attention because we know this enemy has always been, how can I say, on our side, on our back. Okay, this enemy has always been on our back, trying to destroy us, and I believe they are devising a plan. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Look how America supports Israel and what's going on over there in that ethnic cleansing. Now, true enough, even those people on both sides hate Black Americans. But I'm just using that as an example to say, what if this is what they want to do here, an ethnic cleansing with our people? See, family, we have to focus on getting ready. That's what we have to do. We have to be prepared because we know it's a matter of time that they're coming for us. And so we should prepare ourselves for battle because we know it's going to happen. And yes, I do believe that the Most High is going to intervene with this demon and prohibit him from destroying us. But I also do believe that there may be a lot of us that may be lost because some of us are already lost. We really are. Some of us are straight coons, nothing but coons, and that's it, just a coon. And some of us, are Stevens, okay? Well, some of us are Stevens from the Django. You know how he cried when his master got killed? Some of us are just that uh low. They are. And we cannot help them. But the rest of us that's that are seriously in mind, because white people are online. They are online every single day talking about civil war, and even going to the point of saying it was a white woman, a young white woman. I'm sorry, family, and I can't remember her name, but she was on recently. Now she is, I think, well known, and she is a white supremacist. And she was recently on saying that she wants a civil war, and she was saying that that's what her group have been planning. Now they have all these white nationalist groups that have popped up over America. Really, they haven't popped up; they've been here. They have been here in the hiding, in the forefront. They've been here, and the government has known it. Notice they never tried to do anything about these white nationalist groups. It's because this is what they're going to use when they start a race war. And notice I said they start, because we're not going to start anything. We're not those kind of people. But I do know this: we need to protect ourselves by any means necessary. As Malcolm X said it, we need to protect ourselves, bottom line. And if it comes down to you and survival of you or somebody else who's trying to harm you and take you out, God gives you the right to protect yourself. So family, get ready, be prepared, try to do the best you can with what you can, but always be ready. My daddy used to say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And that's the truth. Stay ready, get ready. A lot of you have military experience, then, you know, because they trying to put black folks out the military anyway. Okay? So, family, we got to look at this stuff because this is the enemy that we have been fighting for over 400 years. And we have to know, family, they don't do nothing new. They always use the same old tactics and rituals. Okay, you see how they did all of our towns that we had: Oscarville, um, you know, Black Wall Street, Rosewood. So many of our towns that are sitting underwater. Okay, they made lakes. Okay, because they killed the people and they took their belongings. In other places, they took the land. They didn't put it underwater, but they took it. They killed the people. You know what I'm saying, family? We have fought this enemy for over 400 years, and we have to know what they are. Okay, and we have to remember, and we cannot be put to sleep again. Once you are awake, you should be awake. Red pill, blue pill, whichever one you choose, you better choose the right one so that you can honestly uh, see what's going on. The Bible says, let eyes that can see, and ears that can hear. We have to remember this. All right, family, I thank you so much for joining me.